So the next and final tonal shading technique is called cross hatching. Now this is a tricky one. Cross hatching is using lines to shade. I'm just going to start off with, and you can use a ruler if you'd like to, I'm not going to because I'm just going to try my best to get some nice controlled freehand lines. And the more that you practice this, the better that you will get with this. So there we go. I'm just trying to make them nice and parallel to the outside edges of the shape. Now we're going to use lines in lots of different directions. So those ones were following the outside of the shape. Now I'm going to use diagonal lines. But the rule with cross hatching is that for a darker tone, the lines are going to be closer together and more of them. And then they're going to be further apart for a light tone. So just for example, a dark tone with cross hatching, lots of lines nice and close together. For a dark tone, and for a light tone, there's going to be less lines, further apart, like that. And you can see the difference in tone. So I'm going to start with my diagonal lines now. But in the area where I want it darker, I'm going to use them closer together and I'm going to use more of them. As I come down the section, those lines are going to get further and further apart. Now I'm going to use a different direction. So that's going diagonal that way. Now I'm going to work this way. So up at the top, more lines, nice and close together, and as I come down the section, they are getting further apart. Now I'm going to go vertical. So lines nice and close together at the start, and as I come down, they are getting further apart. Now I'm going to use horizontal lines, and you can keep just overlapping them. Use a ruler if you feel you need to. I'm going to go diagonal again now, just overlapping, getting. I don't have to line up with the same ones last time, but the same rule does apply. I'm going to go vertical again. So lines nice and close together. You want to try and keep these as controlled and straight as possible. And there we go. I've got a section that is shaded from dark to light using cross hatching as a technique.